So now we're going to change gears and talk about video. Video also has inputs, which are cameras, and outputs, which are your displays. Now we're going to start by looking at the camera you've been probably using the most, the video camera on your laptop. Now, instead of facing that to see yourself, a very easy way to see your class is just turn that laptop around, swivel it around, and now those kids at home can physically see those kids in your classroom. So that's one way that you can connect those groups. Another way you can incorporate video is by sharing your screen. Now, you've probably been doing this in Zoom quite a bit, but we're going to look at how you can change your display options so the kids in the room can see the same thing that you're sharing with those kids on Zoom. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the display settings. I'm going to pop down to the bottom left corner and just write the word display. And here it pops up, display settings, and I'm going to double click. Now, currently I have a laptop that's connected to a monitor that's on my desk. And then separately, I have a TV that's on the wall. Now, it's great to have 3 different displays, but it is hard to manage all 3. And so we're going to do some things to simplify that just a little bit. And if you're not sure which device is which, you can just click Identify, and it's going to pop up a number on each of those devices to let you know which one is number 1, number 2, and number 3. Now, what I think is easiest is to have your laptop be one image, and then anything you have on your monitor, that can be what you're displaying to the kids in Zoom, and you can have that replicated on the TV or the projector on in your classroom so those kids in your room can see the same thing as the kids in Zoom. So to do that, we're going to click on number 2, which is the monitor. We're going to scroll down to multiple displays. Now you have a lot of different options, but what I want to do is duplicate what's on number 2, my monitor, to number 3, the TV. So I'm going to go ahead and click it. I'm going to keep those changes. And now when I go up here, it's going to say number 1, so that's still my laptop. 2 and 3, the monitor and the TV are the same image. So anything I move over to my monitor is going to be on the TV. Now, you might have your monitor on the other side of your laptop, and that's fine. You can just drag this over. And if you want to drag things towards the left to go to your monitor, you're going to have it this way and then click Apply. If you have things on the right side of your laptop, you can drag that over and hit Apply. If you're somebody that moves around a lot and the orientation changes, you can move this right above. So now anything that's on my laptop, I just pull up. Now that's going to be on my monitor and TV, or pull down. Sometimes this is easier for people to manage if they're moving their orientation, or if you lose your mouse a lot, you can just go straight down and it's going to be back on your laptop. So once you have it the way you want, just go ahead and click Apply. So let's go back and look at our list of video options. So another input would be the Ladybug, that document camera. Now you can set the Ladybug up and use Visualizer and share your screen that way, but I wanted to show you a way that you can add your Ladybug in Zoom and easily toggle between your laptop camera and your Ladybug camera with a click of a button. So now we're going to add the document camera through Zoom so that we can toggle between the 2 cameras. So I'm going to go to Share Screen. And instead of being in Basic, where you choose which screen or tab you want to share, we're going to Advanced. And we're going to choose Content from Second Camera and Share. Now my document camera was already plugged in, so it's choosing my document camera. And now this is the image that's being shared in Zoom. And because of the way my display settings are, this is also being shared on my monitor to the kids in the room. So all students can see the same image. And then if I need to switch cameras, I can switch. And now it goes to the camera on my laptop. I can switch, and now it's back to my document camera. It just takes a moment to switch sometimes. Now, the final video option we're going to be looking at today is the use of the iPad. Our last segment of this video is about how to use the iPad in Zoom, easily join like a student, but I did want to point out in this video section how you can spotlight or pin an image for everybody in your Zoom call. So here we're going to look at how to use the spotlight feature. So for example, I have myself on my laptop. I have an iPad stuck in a plant, and I've joined it like a student. And then I also have another student. So You can have students go and find an image. Maybe you're doing number corner and you want them to all find number corner, click the three dots, and they can pin it for themselves. But instead, you can also force that to be their main screen by clicking the three dots and spotlight for everyone. Now, this is going to be the main screen on everybody's device. You can also now go and add a spotlight so you can have multiple images pinned. But this could be a good feature for using the iPad. It could also be a good feature for maybe you have a student of the week and they're the ones presenting. But it's just a nice way to make whatever you want be large on all the student devices. Here's a few video quick tips before we move into the iPad option. Number one, you might need to change the flow of your room just a little bit. It's going to be easiest if you can see the laptop camera and the students in your room at the same time, so you can have eye contact with both and manage both simultaneously. Secondly, you might want to use some painter's tape on the floor so you know what's in the view of the camera for those zoomers. And number three, just don't forget it does really help to have your monitor and TV duplicated in your display settings. And lastly, you might want to explore that spotlight feature.